morning, everybody. We'll begin today's session now. So this is the first question for the day. Which of the following compositions is possible by rearranging the pieces of a tangram puzzle? The sample is given you on the left. This is the sample. Rotation is allowed. Flipping and scaling is not allowed here. You cannot flip or scale the pieces, but definitely you can rotate the pieces. Okay. So we'll observe it. How many pieces are first there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There are total 7 pieces here. A has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. B has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. C has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And D also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So naturally, D is not possible. And also D is not possible because there are 2 of these rhombus pieces versus the sample has only 1 of the rhombus pieces. Another thing, if you observe, the sample has 2 big triangles. If you observe the option B, it has only 1 big triangle here. It does not have another. Also, C does not have another big triangle. It just has 1 big triangle. So both are not possible. And A is a clear-cut winner here. A is the correct answer, hence. Okay. We'll move to the next one. You have to read the following lines from a poem, and you have to find what profession could it be attributed, could be attributed to Ali. What profession could be attributed to Ali? Options are shopkeeper, teacher, pilot, and traffic police. We'll read the poem now. Lad bazaar gullies, thin and crooked. That is talking about some gullies which are thin and crooked. It's a bazaar also. On the prime price precincts. This is one of the prime price precinct bazaar. Sat sleeves rolled Ali. Ali is sitting there with his sleeves rolled. He's sipping sweet Suleimani tea. Props ready, goods ready to go. Theater of give and take. Props are ready and goods ready to go. It's a theater of give and take. This is our clue here. What it says is there are props which are ready and the goods that are ready to go, which means for selling. And it's a theater of give and take. It's a trade happening. So naturally, Ali is a shopkeeper. Option A is the one which is correct here. Okay, we'll move to the next one now. The hour hand of a particular clock moves at half the speed and the minute hand at 6 times the speed of a regular clock. If this strange clock matches time with the regular clock at 12 noon, what is the actual time when the strange clock next looks as shown below? We're given certain conditions as to how in this strange clock the hour hand moves and the minute hand moves. Let's start with the hour hand first. The hour hand position is at 4 here. We also know that the hour hand moves half the speed, which means if it is looking at 4, ideally it's supposed to move faster than where it is. It's supposed to be much ahead from where it is. And also we know it's half the speed. So hour hand in strange clock shows 4 p.m. Therefore, in actual, it will be 4 multiplied by 2, which is 8, because it's moving at half the speed, the strange clock, that's why. So it has to point at 8, so the time will be 8 and something. So both option B and D are wrong. Next, we know minute hand at 6 times the speed. So if minute hand is at 30 minutes in strange clock, then in actual it will be 30 divided by 6 because minute has been moving faster. So in the actual time, it's supposed to be much slower than that. That will be 30 divided by 6, so 5. So 8 0, 5, A is correct. Sorry, C is correct. And A is wrong. Okay, we'll move to the next one. You're given here an image. You have to count the number of people with mustache in the picture below. Options are 12, 16, 18, and 22. Here we're supposed to count people with mustaches like these. These are the people with mustaches. Okay. So these are all the 18 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. These are all the 18 people with mustaches in the diagram. There are no more than that. Option C is the correct one here. That's fine. Okay. We'll move to the next one. Two men start at the same point. They walk in opposite direction for 4 meters. They turn left and walk another 3 meters. What is the distance between these men? So we have a center point here. From this point, both the men are standing here, and then they walk in opposite direction. So one walks in this direction, another person walks in this direction. They walk for what? 4 meters. From here, they turn left. So this person will turn left in this direction, and this person will turn left in this direction. Bite and walk 3 meters, 3 meters. You have to find the distance between them. The distance between them will be this much. 5 meters and 5 meters. By the Pythagoras, 3, 4, 5 is one of the trio. So, correct answer of the distance between the two men, this will be the final position, will be 10 meters. Option C is the one which is correct here. Okay, we'll move to the next one now. Which is the appropriate option that can replace the question mark to complete the series? You're given here some matrix which is in some series. You have to identify which matrix of the options will replace a question mark. Okay. So here we are given a matrix which is in some sequence, and we have to find what option will replace this question mark. Which option will replace this question mark? We are definitely observing some kind of an pattern here with the way the symbols are moving. For instance, look at the position of the triangle. It moves from this position to this corner. From this, it moves to this corner, which is this corner. From this, it moves to this corner, which is here. From this, it comes back here, and then here, which means, and then it again moves back on the same trail of C that is traced by the triangle. So naturally, from this position when it moves here, the next part where the triangle is supposed to come here in the matrix, one second, will be here. So naturally by this selection, we know that आपका option A or option B are wrong here. C and D are our options. Between C and D, the position of the star, the circle, everything is different. So let's just start with the star first, then we'll move to the circle. Just to cross check if we are able to do that. So star यहाँ पे है. Sorry, let me use a different color. Yeah, आपका star यहाँ पे है. It comes in the middle here. Then it comes on the corner here. Then it again comes in the middle and the corner and the middle. I mean, goes on top and the middle again. So basically, the star is moving along this line only. So from this, when it moves here, next position of the star has to be here. The star has to come here. Obviously, by that, Option C is the one which is correct. D will be wrong here. So we don't need to do another round for the circle here. C is the correct answer. We'll move to the next one now. A matrix is shown on the left. Which of the option given on the right can replace the matrix with a question mark? You're given the similar type of question. You're given a matrix. You have to identify which of the option will replace this question mark here. Now again, here also we are able to find a pattern which is very similar. Like for example, I'm just tracing these numbers here. I'm just tracing these three numbers, 763. In number 2, 763 comes here. In number 3, 763 comes here. So naturally, in number 4, 763's position has to be here in this manner. 3, 6, and 7. In the last, so, sorry, not like that. It has to be, sorry. It does not shift by 2 places, but it shifts by 1 place. That's why I'm sorry, I did a mistake. It has to be in this position. 3, 6, and 7 comes here. So we'll just observe that corner. Here, that corner falls in option A में यहाँ पे वो corner है. Option B में it's here. C, that corner is here. And D, that corner is here. So naturally, the correct answer would be option B. Okay, so we'll move to the next one. What is the correct top view of the solid shown here? We are given here a solid. You have to identify the correct top view. Now here, just by comparing the options together, you'll observe one thing, that either within this triangle in the top view, the line falls here in the middle, or the line does not fall there at all. It becomes like this. So I will just first cross-check that part. In the question figure, this line, which we are seeing here, and this line, which we are seeing here, they are actually, this middle line is actually falling in the triangle itself, within this part. So, ये वाला जो triangle वाला part है, वो ऐसा आएगा आपका. So, C गलत है, D भी गलत है. Between A and B, when you compare them, you'll find 1, 2, 3, and then 4 edges after this one edge. After this edge, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 edges in A. B में आपके पास 1, 2, and 3 edges हैं. So after this edge, how many edges do we find? We'll have 1 here, we'll have 1 here. We'll definitely have 1 here. So 1, 2, and 3 are there, but then we also see this vertical line here. So इसका भी एक edge बनेगा यहाँ पे. So total edges after that will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So आपका option B गलत है. A is the one which is the correct answer. Okay, we'll move to the next one now. How many different types of character appear in the figure here? You're given a diagram. You have to identify how many different characters appear here. Okay, we'll solve this now. So these are all the different characters that appear in this diagram. It's a total of 21 characters. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Given below is a series of numbers. Which number will replace the question mark? Given a series of numbers, you have to identify which numbers will replace a question mark. 101, 103, 107, 109, something else here, question mark. 127, 131, 137, 139, 149, 151, 157, and 163. If you observe all these numbers, they are prime numbers. They all are prime numbers. There is only one prime number which appears between 109 and 127, which is 113, which is the correct answer here. Okay, we'll move to the next one. How many lines are there in the image given below? How many lines can you find in this image which is given here? Okay, so These are all the lines that I've mapped in this figure. Now there's just one error here. I have counted this line, I mean this ye wala line, galti se I have mistaken this line here. Ye same ही line hai actually, which is drawn by me here. वो actually, let me just shift this 4 position because there's an error in writing 4 here. 4 wala jo number hai, it corresponds to this line, not that one. Okay, there's just a little shift which has happened here. So the correct answer here is a total of 21 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Total 21 lines. Okay. We'll move to the next one. How many configuration of blocks appear only once in the figure given below? You're given a figure, you have to identify which blocks appear only once. So which means we have to count the blocks that, we don't have to count the blocks that are repeating. We just have to count the blocks that are appearing only once. Okay. So I have mapped here all the blocks that are getting repeated. Like ye number 1 hai, this is the number 1 same block. Ye number 2 hai, it's the same block. Ye number 3 hai, the same block, and ye number 4 hai, this is the same block. So there are 8 blocks total that are getting repeated. And the total number of blocks in the figure that you see is 20. 20 minus 8, which means there are a total of 12 blocks that appear only once in this figure. Okay. We'll end today's session with this. Thank you so much.